Cincinnati. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Bearcats ready to kick it away first. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Smith. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Jackson gonna throw it. Snap. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Caught, and he's got room. The 10. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And that's a good job by the drag. They're understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Smith takes the handoff. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Jackson will throw. Lets it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll try the run. Could be an alley. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll give it to him again. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
12, Arkansas, 0. Number 99, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Defense showing blitz here. Caught near the sticks. It's Russell. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Jackson gonna throw it. Bringing the heat. He makes a catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Russell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. On to attempt the try. How in the world did he miss that? So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Johnson.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Goodman. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. The handoff to Johnson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bearcats want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was.
Here's a little room. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19.
Number 99, set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Jackson will throw. Gonna try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Moving out to the right. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. From the gun. Fires to the right. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires left. Got a wide open receiver. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll send the tight end in motion. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming, and down he goes.
Great job by the defense. They got penetration in the backfield. They were trying to throw for it to get the two-point conversion, but instead the defense comes up with a massive sack.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man, it's Grover. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want.
Breaks the tackle, and he might have room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Bearcats heading quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Dropping back, it's French. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And that is such a critical mistake for this offense, man. Such an opportunity to add to the lead, put more points on the board, keep the momentum, but sometimes you just get a little bit too aggressive. And Palmer, they pay for it in a big way.
And that's one where the defense gave up some yards early in the drive, and you're wondering, is the opponent going to score here at the end of the first half? But they're just waiting for one mistake, and they take advantage of the opportunity, jumping that pass in the air, picking it off, taking it all the way to the house, and now taking the lead.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. They'll go to the counter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line.
Runs through a man. He might have space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The run inside. It's Johnson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the option. There's some room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on third and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Jackson will throw. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
And that's just the little nuances of playing quarterback. When to use a little bit of touch, when to rifle it in there. He tries to rifle it in there and just doesn't match up the timing with the wide receiver.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Running inside, it's Smith. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up fourth, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. Timeout called, Cincinnati using its second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This time he wants to throw. Going over the top. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now on the move. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's French. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Gibson. Knocked off his feet. And the Bearcats in the hurry up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, their success running the ball really helped them there on that 4th down because they dialed up the bootleg. Lots of people on defense thought it was the back who had the ball. That was just real easy pitch and catch for the quarterback out on the perimeter, and now we've got a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's 3rd and 5. Jones wants to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And really nothing else the quarterback could have done there. He wanted to throw the ball further downfield, obviously, to move the sticks, but the defense just took...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his man. It's Henry. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bearcats are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Starts to scramble to the left. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Open space at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Makes a catch. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I forgot to join this fucking party while I was playing.
Fucking Ryan. Would have been hours ago. That was hours ago, too.
Ooh. I'm playing Grand right now.
I can do the different. Say less.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. So you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Backed up.
What are you guys playing right now?
Defense didn't
He's watching bodies right now.
They get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Help me figure out what I'm doing in the next couple days.
With what?
With my money.
Oh, NCAA?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you're getting it. Just get it. Even if it's not for the game, it's for the friends.
Nah, but that might not be enough. That money might not be worth it, man.
Yeah, you blame it on stupider shit.
You're probably right, but I don't know, man. I need console storage. I guess I can delete CFP25 or 26.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's not gonna show me what the throw looks like.
Hell,
Grant's struggling with the 3-star team.
See, look, bro.
Nah, it just took a second.
Fuck.
Me and Grant picked our 3-star teams, and he's struggling.
Now the play fake. Here's the
I
pressure.
don't even know what team phone it is.
Before he complete.
I'm up 33-19 in the third.
Has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Oh, the hell.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D is
The
up.
fucking
Comes up on
audibles
second
are
down.
fucking weird.
Under fire.
Oh, yeah, he's quitting.
Picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Here it comes. Yep. He just quit.
I'm not playing this shit no more, man. Switch me team.
Their ass. I'll go find a different team.
Can I have?
The audibles are weird as shit now. I gotta get used to that. I will say, let me cut my stream.